All right, tonight our attention is on the ripples generated by the defection of the governor of Ebonyi State, David Umahi, and his reasons for dumping the People's Democratic Party (PDP) for the All Progressives Congress (APC). Members of the PDP Ebonyi National Assembly caucus say no federal lawmaker in Ebonyi State is defecting to the ruling All Progressives Congress. This is in reaction to the defection of Ebonyi State Governor David Umahi. They were briefing journalists today at the National Assembly, and the spokesperson of the group, Senator Sam Egu, maintains that they remain proud card-carrying members of the PDP. The PDP National Working Committee has also made some moves in reaction to the defection of Governor Umahi. Let's get some more reactions to the defection. First and foremost, tonight, let's get a reaction from the governor of Rivers State, Governor Wike, who joins us from Port Harcourt. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for joining us tonight on the program. And let's begin from the very scratch. As a governor and member of the PDP, let's get your reaction to the defection of your friend and colleague, the governor of Ebonyi State, David Umahi.
Sure, thank you very much. Before now, we're aware that Governor Umahi of Ebonyi State will be leaving for APC. And for me and some of my colleagues, from all my colleagues, believe that that is constitutional right for the freedom of association to join with those he believes that he want to work with. So nobody can say that Governor Umahi does not have a right to decide those he want to associate with. However, the controversy, as if it is, was that when he added to the fact that he led because of the injustice of PDP better against the Southeast. And to me, as a person, knowing that you have a right to move, but now you have now accused me, who's a member of PDP, that we're responsible because of injustice. It's most unfortunate. Most unfortunate. I've told everybody, and that's why Nigerians have always allowed politicians to play on the intelligence. It's unfortunate. Umahi, with due respect, he called me. I was in Abuja on Monday. Umahi called me and told me, look, that this, I said, look, you have a right. However, check yourself. If you are satisfied with your conscience of what you want to do, you are free. But he insulted PDP by saying that it was the injustice against Southeast. Now, Sharon, let's come to look at it. And that's why I said Nigerians are people who are allowing politicians to play on the intelligence. If you are moving from a party that have meted injustice against your region, for example, and therefore you are going to a party that means well for your region. Now, the reason is now what is to be asked? What is the injustice against a region by PDP? PDP gave you how many Senate presidents since 1999? PDP gave you how many national chairmen since 1999? PDP gave you how many deputy Senate presidents since 1999? PDP gave you how many ministers? Minister of Finance, Minister of Health, Minister of Aviation, crucial ministries. PDP gave you Chief of Army Staff, which you have never had in your life. PDP gave you Secretary of Government of Federation. Now, this is a party that have made an injustice against you. Now you're moving to a party that means well for you. Now, what has the party done for you? They gave you Minister of Technology, Minister of State of Solid Minerals, Minister of Foreign Affairs, blah, 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 blah. Now, you are insulting the intelligence of the Southeast people. that they don't know anything. Look at what I've just read out here now. Now, this is a party that's almost going to 8 years. What did you get? Okay, fine. You claim that PDP has not given you presidency. Fine. Assuming, though not conceding, PDP nominated a Southeast person for presidential candidate in 2019 election. PDP has now come up to zone the presidency for 2023. Now you're with a party you claim that means well for Ndi Igbo, for the Southeast people. Meanwhile, the party has now come up to say we are zoning presidency to the Southeast. Now, that is what he has said. On the other hand, if you watch him today in Arise TV, he said that one of the reasons is that Wike is a dictator. Wike controls the party. Which one do we take now? Was Wike in charge from 1999? Was Wike in charge 1999? When did Wike become relevant?
Governor Wike.
Governor.
Yeah. So
Yes.
let's break down some of the issues. You said
Yeah.
that you were aware that Governor Umahi was going to leave. Did you make any move to convince him to stay as a fellow governor?
No. Now, first of all, if you remember, I did say that we have some governors who go to the presidency in the night, and there are some governors who go in the daytime. Now, remember, when the Southeast came to see us with President Ohanes Ndi Igbo, with the governor of Abia, with the governor himself, Governor Umahi, he affirmed to it, yes, he will not deny the fact that he goes to the presidency in the night. And I have no problem about that. I have no problems about that. But the issue is, how can, of what proof, all of us are aware that Governor Umahi has been romancing with the APC for long. We had a meeting with the governors of the PDP, in a virtual meeting. I've never seen that happen in my life. Even if I have a discussion, even if there are political arrangements I'm doing, Governor Umahi in that meeting, to the surprise of every governor, came out openly in the virtual meeting. Said, look, yes, there's nothing anybody can do, can stop me. You don't need to come and see me. Yes, I promised President Buhari I was going to give him 35%, 40%. I was shocked in my life. I didn't know that people never voted in Ebonyi. It was my first time I knew that votes were allocated, that Governor Umahi presided over allocation of votes, or who gets what percentage or who does not get what percentage. But as per his movement to APC, all of us were aware. So it didn't take by surprise. But the only problem I have with Governor Umahi is that, look, the Constitution says you have a right to choose which association you want to belong to, who you want to relate with. But you cannot turn around a party since 1999 who made you party chairman. You never saw the injustice meted against the Southeast. Who gave you deputy governor? You never saw the injustice meted against the party. When he wanted to run for governor, his governor then, Governor Elechi, refused that he will not allow his deputy to take over because he knows his antecedent. People like Senator Pius Ayim and most people said, look, Governor Elechi, look, let us allow him. He has been chairman of the party. He has been deputy governor. There's nothing wrong now that he cannot be governor. That made the former governor of Ebonyi elected to leave the party. But by the grace of God, Umahi won. To the glory of God, Umahi won. Now, Umahi knew all this period that PDP has meted injustice against Southeast. But he remained as chairman of the party. He remained as deputy governor. He now won as governor. He still waited till last year, 2019, to be re-elected. Now suddenly he realizes that PDP is not fair to Southeast simply because that PDP had not zoned the presidency. And the issue is, has PDP zoned the presidency to anywhere? What is the problem with Umahi? In 2019, everybody knows the fact that, and I will not hide it, I never supported Atiku Abubakar in the primary. I supported Aminu Waziri Tambawa. Even if some of them said he was one we were going to support. But Waziri Adamawa, that is Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, emerged as a party person, as a loyal party person. I said, look, the party has taken a position. Therefore, we must align to what the party has said. That is, Atiku Abubakar will fly the flag of the party. Atiku Abubakar, in his wisdom, had outlined those who will be vice. I never nominated anybody. I never one day, but I was privileged and I was asked question, with the list of the people they have put down. And I said, look, if you have all these lists here, if they are the names you have, I think that Peter Obi is not my friend. We don't, what I mean by not my enemy. We don't visit each other, but the truth must be told. From that moment, Umahi became paranoid. Whatever his grievance against Peter Obi, I do not know. I'm not interested in that.
But Governor Wike, does that confirm or does that put any form of credence to the allegations that have been made against you as having a very strong or having hijacked the control or the leadership of your party?
No, that is not correct. First of all, Saraki was there. National Party Chairman was there. Former Speaker Dogara was there. Governor Sokoto was there. So many people were there. So it had nothing to do with me. Everybody was contributing. And when you're in a meeting, you contribute based on facts. And you say, look, see this. See what I think. And in any case, you know, a presidential candidate, even before he emerges, may have had in mind whom he wants to run with. Even though you may say, look, sir, why not look at this way? He still has the final say. The party cannot even impose a vice presidential candidate on any candidate. Now, Umahi even said, from what I have today in the Arise, that I single-handedly imposed Prince Uche Secondus. My brother, with all due respect, I'm from River State. I love River State. I love good things to come to River State. If somebody from my state is running an election, what stops me in going to talk to my colleagues to say, look, my colleagues, looking at the background, looking at the experiences of this man in party administration, what is wrong if we use him? Two, coming from the South, that the South has contributed enormously to the progress, success of PDP than any other zone. Therefore, now that the PDP were in opposition, would it not be better that that zone that have produced or are giving PDP support should be encouraged to produce a chairman does not in itself say that I single-handedly made secondary to be chairman. How would I have single-handedly?
All right,
Am
Governor
I the only
Wike.
one who voted?
Yeah.
Yes.
So just for a moment, we need to take a breather. I'll break on the program. But when we come back, there are more critical issues that are being raised by Governor Umahi about his leaving the party, which we would like you to react to. That's going to be shortly after this break, everyone. Join us again. Thank you so much, everyone. Welcome back to the show. Let's get back quickly to the governor of Rivers State, Governor Wike, who has been speaking with us for some of the controversies that have been raised with the exit of Governor Dave Umahi from the PDP to the APC. Governor Wike, one of the reasons Governor Umahi gave is because of what he termed the injustice that have been meted out on the Southeast region. But let me ask categorically, when the governor claimed that Igbo presidency might be jeopardized in the PDP, has the PDP yielded a possibility of that slot to the Southeast region? Or is there any consideration whatsoever for the Southeast region for 2023?
Thank you, Sean. You heard what former governor of Ebonyi State, respected Senator Sam Egwu, and two of his colleagues, there are three senators, and members of the House of Representatives. No one man can claim to be an ally. PDP has not come out to say, we are zoning presidency to A. We are zoning presidency to B. Now are we zoning presidency to C. And you have heard what Samebu said. In as much we believe that they should give the Southeast the turn to produce presidents, does not mean they have to attach conditions. Shane will tell me, where in politics in Nigeria, where you come to tell the assembly members, one state, not even Southeast, came up. All the states came up to say, if you don't give us. One state came up to say, look, if you don't give the Southeast the presidency, they will leave the party. Fine. The National Assembly members said, look, we believe and want to support that move. That, look, give us presidency. There's nothing wrong. But you don't do it in a way that say, if you don't give us, we will leave. Now, the place where you are going to, have they not come to tell you they are giving you the presidency? Umahi, he knows. He's my friend. And he knows me very well. He can say whatever he wants to say today. If there's one person who has supported Umahi very well, he knows it's me. But for him to come and threaten the party, dictate to the party, that if you don't give us presidency, assuming it is zone to the Southeast, who tells Umahi that is the only qualified Southeast person to be president? I don't want to go into more details. When even our presidential candidate went to see him in 2019, and what he told our presidential candidate, probably the presidential candidate, when the former presidential candidate, when he comes, he will be able to speak for himself. Umahi cannot tell Nigerians, we are not kids.
But Governor Wike, you said, you've been reported to have said that you speculated the reason for Governor Umahi leaving as
not that speculated. He came to me. No. He came to me. This speculation does not arise. He even spoke to me 2 days ago. He even sent me a text last night. So the issue of speculation does not arise.
What exactly did he say to you, Governor Wike? Did he say that he wanted to be president?
He wants to run for presidency. He wants to run for president of Nigeria, which he has a right. But he cannot threaten anybody that if they don't give you this will happen. If you do that, as Rivers State, compare as Rivers State, if I threaten PDP today, if you don't give me presidency, if you don't give me to run for president of Nigeria, I will leave the party. What will happen? What will happen? Politics is dialogue. Politics is what we call a diplomacy. Discuss with people.
But Governor
now.
Wike, I mean, one of the things that Governor Umahi has accused your party of, he said him going into the APC, that in the APC, there are more opportunities for consultations in the APC. Is your party willing to make adjustment in that regard?
Let me tell you one thing. Assuming the party even wants to do that, I will not be a party to it. Nobody threatens anybody because you want to get something. What is let him tell me, which means he's been working with the APC so that he knows there's more room for for consultation. If he has not been working with APC, how will he know there's more room for consultation in APC than in PDP? The point remains that Umahi knows, and I challenge him. He appeared in Arise TV today to a debate, and I will tell him, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be a president, and nobody's God to say who will be president or who will not be president. It's God. But the point everybody's saying, when did you consult the Johannes and Igbo? When did you consult the leadership of the Southeast People Democratic Party? You have had Wasamebu and the two senators, three senators, and members of the National Assembly who have sort of said, look, we are in support of Southeast producing president. Which is the entitlement to say. But you cannot do it this way by saying because they have not zoned it to you. Where you are going to now, has it been zoned to you? But this so-called injustice you are talking about, you are chairman of the party under PDP. They will do injustice. You are deputy governor of the government. They will do injustice. You were governor for 4 years before. You didn't talk about injustice. Now you are second-term governor. Now you are realizing that there's injustice for presidency. Has PDP come out to say we are zoning presidency to A or B? For you now to say, yes, having done this against my people, I will go here. Because these people have zoned it to us. So since people have zoned it to us, I have no choice to move to that place because I'm a man that will want to fight for my people. So on what basis can you not say the injustice? On what basis?
All right. So let's look at this because at the end of the day, it does look like Governor Umahi has made up his mind. In a region where your party has, out of 5 governors in the Southeast, your party has 3 governors. Now you are down to 2 now with the exit of Governor Umahi. How much of a loss is this for the PDP?
No. Let me tell you something. There's always thing people always hold. That because, yes, it's an advantage when you have a governor in a state. But people should also realize that there have been governors in a state that have lost their own state to those parties that have not, they never had the state. Take, for example, in Bauchi State, APC lost to PDP. In Adamawa State, APC lost to PDP. The power of the people is very important. If I were Umahi, to prove that there was injustice in 2019, I would have run the election under APC. And that would have shown how popular Umahi was. Yes,
Governor
nobody would want to lose. Yes.
So as it stands right now, what lesson is there for your party, considering this defection, especially now that the APC is saying that they are working to get more governors of the PDP over to their own party?
Look, I can tell you the truth. Those things are political, but I can tell you, there's one PDP governor that will leave. He's not leaving because of anything. He will come up with an excuse. The point that these are the people who have been playing anti-party, who have been romancing with the APC in the night and coming out to PDP in the daytime. My problem with our party, when you speak the truth, they want to crucify you. I have raised this issue severally. You didn't have party structure in Adamawa, we won. Because the people spoke. You didn't have party structure in Bauchi, we won. The people spoke. As I speak to you today, performance is what gives any party, assuming a ruling party in that state, an advantage to win the future election. It's not because you are a governor. And let me tell you, you know the position today in this country. Can Umahi, in his conscience, he said, as a Christian, he said, for his family background, I would do what I don't like. People, when they're playing politics, they go and talk about family background, and which is unfair. You know, you don't talk about family background. How many of us know your family? They talk about family background. In any case, what about family background? One Major General Umahi did well. He fought, he worked in his career and became a Major General with due respect. There are people whose parents are so and this, but their children go and take drugs and whatever. So would then I say, based on my family background? No. Everybody has his own race to run. Everybody has his own race to run. I am here from Wike. I'm the son of Reverend Joshua Lemay Wike. Right? Now, the mere fact my father is a reverend does not mean that I will toe that line. No, it doesn't mean so. So, as far as we are concerned, PDP is concerned, Umahi has left the party years, we know. Fayose has stated it, all of us will know. But the party are trying to patch and say, look, let's talk to him, let's talk to him, let's talk. At a point, I told the chairman of PDP Governors Forum, right from I said, listen, I will not be a party to go and talk to Umahi because I do know that what we are going to do will not achieve any result. So he had left.
All right.
The three senators are there.
Yeah.
Former secretary of government is there. The House of member is there. You cannot coerce everybody. What he did was to get the party structure and tell the party structure, you remain, so that we'll keep PDP. But unknown to him, there are more strategists than him. There are people who are more smarter than him.
Governor Wike, we need to wrap up this part of the conversation, but I'm being told I have just about 20 seconds to wrap up with you. I'd like you, on the final note, to react to this. There are allegations within your party that you have ambition for 2023. Perhaps that there are talks in your party and on the sideline that you are, in fact, willing to run on the ticket with your friend, the governor of Sokoto. How true is that?
Okay, let me just say, first of all, I'm not a human being. I'm not supposed to have ambition. It's not only the dead that does not have ambition. I'm a human being. Two, you remember in 2018, 2019, I was a first-time governor. They said I'm going to run with Abini Waziri Tamboa. I said, look, I've not done my second tenure. You want me to take something I'm not sure of. These allegations are always there. Abini Waziri Tamboa, with all due respect to anybody, is my friend. I don't deny friendship. I'm not people who, because of one thing, people are talking against the person, then I say, no, I don't want to associate myself. No way. Abini Waziri Tamboa has not come back to me to tell me that he wants to run for president for 2023. But let me tell you, if he comes and I compare with those who are running with him, and I can make a choice, I owe nobody any apologies at all. So all these allegations, in fact, let me tell you, if anybody who's saying that I have ambition, I'm a committed PDP member. If people who are not committed to PDP, who are spies in PDP, can have ambition to run for in PDP, is it me who is committed, who has done so much for PDP that cannot have an ambition? But the point is that I've never done. It's just fear because of the performance in the state.
All right, so Governor Wike, we need to go now.
Yes,
but you mentioned that there is. Yeah, you mentioned that there is one governor from the PDP that is going to leave. Which governor is that?
I won't tell you that.
You're talking to Nigerians, but Nigerians want to know.
All of you, no. You journalists, you know, you see, the problem we have that we don't like those who will speak up their mind. We don't like those who, even, what's his name? Umahi said it today. Umahi said, I control PDP. Umahi said, more governors of people will leave because of Wike control PDP. We all due respect to you. Umahi, what is Umahi's contribution in PDP? This is the only state in the South. And someone else says that I never pretended, and I told the APC I was not going to compromise. And I don't give a damn to anyone. I will tell people the simple truth. It doesn't matter how bitter it may be. If Aminu Tambuwal comes today to tell me he wants to run for president, I will ask him who and who is running. It's not a matter of speculation, he was in Sokoto yesterday, he was in Ondo tomorrow, he will be there. Those things don't influence me.
All right.
I don't give a damn about that.
Governor Nyesom Wike, it's a pleasure having you talk to us about this matter. Thank you so much indeed for your time tonight.
Thank you, Shegun, for this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you.